Hello everybody, long time no here. I am going to make some more regular videos in the future, including lots of longer, more detailed videos about Darren Grimes, seeing as he's got his GB News job starting very soon, and that's a ripe thing to take the piss out of in the future. But for now, I'm going to make a very short, no-frills video about the world's most stupidest propagandist, because he has been getting mad about the result of a court case about a statue of Edward Colston that was pushed into a Bristol River, I think it was 2 summers ago now, and the people who are responsible were found not guilty. It was deemed not a crime. And it turns out, you'll never believe this, Darren does not respect the rule of law, as long as it disagrees with his gammon sensibilities and his way of life. Who would have thought it? So as a result, Darren Grimes said on Twitter that people might as well go around just toppling over any statue that disagrees with you now, seeing as it's, quote, not illegal anymore. And he even went as far as saying, how about we go around toppling over the statue of Karl Marx, right? And first of all, Darren there showing that most far-right people really don't know anything about Marx, despite constantly talking about him and knowing very little about Marxism, despite always using that as a bitter enemy of their own. Karl Marx, who's literally the opposite of a slave trader, and when you consider his most famous quote is about losing your chains, I mean, it couldn't make Darren sound any stupider, unless of course you forget the fact that that statue of Karl Marx is actually the grave of Karl Marx, and toppling that over would be desecrating a grave, which is a humongous crime. As a result, there was lots of backtracking and panic because of this tweet, and Darren didn't quite go as far as apologising, but came pretty close. And the reason is because he probably almost lost his GBB's job, which is coming up soon, and his Twitter account, and therefore his entire income in one go, if he didn't sort of calm down the rhetoric a little bit. Now, what Darren has done there is do something that I describe as walking the tightrope, okay? The grifter tightrope. This time, he has survived. Most times, grifters survive this tightrope. What I mean is they get all sectors of society angry and paying attention to them, but not necessarily for all the right reasons. Usually, it's for quite contrasting reasons. Some people, gammon, agree with what the grifter is saying and love the fact they're being awful people. Everyone else is calling that grifter an absolute fucking idiot. The people who fund the grifters, who give them the money to do the propaganda, absolutely love it when grifters are trending, even if 99% of all the people who are contacting them are calling them fucking stupid wankers. It simply means the grifter can get outrage clicks, and therefore propaganda can be spread around on Twitter quite efficiently. If you think about it, that is exactly the same way as Donald Trump got elected. Propaganda on Twitter. But many careers have ended when grifters go too far. The perfect examples of those are Milo Yiannopoulos and Alex Jones, and of course, arguably, Donald Trump as well. It seems like his career is dead in the water. He may make another attempt at running for president, but I can't see it going too well indeed. Now, saying that, grifters will tell their many thousands of followers, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers online without any restrictions, that they have no free speech on Twitter, and then they will send that tweet to their followers. Their fans don't mind the blatant hypocrisy of that statement. They're probably not intelligent enough to realise it's hypocritical, to be honest with you. But the thing is, they don't mind if it is hypocritical, because if grifters and fans of grifters aren't playing the victim 24/7, then they literally have nothing to talk about. They have no purpose in life. If they're not a victim, they might as well just close their Twitter account down. I mean, you literally have to cause a riot in Washington to be banned from Twitter itself, or be that politician, the far-right Trump-supporting politician, who eventually, after about 10 strikes of pushing COVID misinformation, was finally told to fuck off from Twitter. You have to put in a lot of effort to be banned from Twitter, but losing your job overall is much simpler by being an absolute gobshite and taking it too far. Example perfecto is Nigel Farage, who is basically like a racist phoenix who got sacked over and over again from every single media job he's ever had, only to get another job shortly afterwards. However, Darren Grimes is a pound shop Farage. He is easily discardable. If he goes too far, he's fucked. His backtracking from the MARX grave tweet shows that he is a few strikes away from losing his dream job at Gammon News, and I will laugh forever and ever and ever if he fucks it up after him yearning for that job forever, like since GB News was announced. But for now, Darren is known as being crafty for 2 reasons. Number 1, he got away with it yet again. Number 2, his masturbation controversy, basically. So just to really round this analogy home, this tightrope analogy, it's very easy for the grifters to walk back and forth and back and forth and back and forth over this tightrope. But imagine it being very, very high up, the highest tightrope you've ever seen. So if they do go too far and trip and fall down, they fall from a great height and they never ever manage to recover. If you want to hear more about statues and grifters getting angry, then I've got another short video about 3 minutes long that you can watch, featuring the statue of Greta Thunberg and the reaction that grifters gave to that. The link should be on your screen now and down below in the description box. Otherwise, do subscribe to this channel, as there'll be many more in-depth videos about Darren Grimes coming up in the future. Thank you.